we are talking politics. Do you think the opposition party's rejection of the Electoral Act 2026 is a sign of deepening crisis in Nigeria's democracy, or is it a tactical move to gain leverage in the 2027 elections?
I think it's a tactical move. It's a tactical move to gain mileage, leverage, to demarket the ruling party and draw sympathy for itself. I really do not see why the ADC chieftains, because they are majorly ADC, just lowering the NMPP and then trying to call on other political parties. This is not how to run democracy. You shouldn't demonize everything once it's not your way. Elections should not be rigged only when you lose. When you win, you should also appreciate the fact that election is a game of numbers. Let me speak directly to what they are calling for. This law, the Electoral Act, under which they want to revisit it, is barely a week old. It has not even been gazetted. You want it to be amended because it does not suit you. This is not how to play politics. This is how PDP played politics for 16 years. Now ADC is treading the same line. I don't think our politicians are behaving like statesmen. We saw what happened on the floor of the Senate when there was a vote on that clause 63 and clause 60 sub 3, where 55 senators voted for and only 15 voted against that section with a proviso. So the ADC is trying to gain some sympathy, wants people to wants to leverage on the mood of the nation to now turn the table against the APC. And I think this is not the best approach that could be taken. It's not as if they do not have the right to say what they have said, but it should not just be my way or highway. This law passed through all the processes and it has not even been implemented. Why then do you want it amended? And we do know for certain that the alternative to this call is for the ADC to go to court. As I said in an earlier interview, we have had scenario like this in 2006, where the Conference of Nigerian Political Parties decided to go to court to invalidate a section of the law, which has to do with distribution of public funding for political parties. I think it was section 90 of the Electoral Act 2006. And the court invalidated that, saying that it was not in sync with provision of section 228 sub C of the Constitution. That was what CNPP under when Barrister Manzioku was the National Secretary of Conference of Nigerian Political Party. That's what they did. So the fastest way I would advise this is to go to court. If the court agrees with them that there are sections of the new law that is not in sync with democratic ethos, then the court can do the needful. But INEC had already announced the date for 2027 election, including the timelines. And you cannot now be changing the rules when even the timeline has been abridged. So by the time they now went, if the demand of the ADC under the pretext of opposition parties, if it is granted, at what point are we going to have finality to electoral reform? And then how will INEC plan for the next general election? So for me, the train has left the station. They should accept their fate, prepare for election. And if they don't want to do election, well, it's within their right not to do it. Like I've said, the fastest way out for them is to approach the court if they have issues with any of the section of the Electoral 2026.
Seeing the opposition has alleged that the new law could weaken transparency and public confidence in the electoral process. Do you think these concerns are valid?
They are invalid. They are invalid. They are playing the politics of my way or highway. That's the politics that ADC is playing. They have lost. The party has refused to gain traction since July 2025 when they were unveiled. They've not been able to woo any of the serving governors to their fold. Even some of the serving senators who claim to have defected are yet to perfect their movement into the ADC. I mean, those who defected with Peter Obi on December 31st. Many of them have not gone to formally resign from their respective party and take on the ADC card. So for me, this is all a needless distraction at this point. It is not serving the national interest. They should just get prepared for the election and the electoral process. If they don't want to participate, like I said earlier on, it's within their right to withdraw, to boycott the next general election. But to insist that it has to be their way, it has to be the electoral reform must wear their own face, their own preferences, their own persuasion. It's not democratic. It is not. And I'm not speaking like this because I belong to the ruling party. I'm apolitical. I do not hold any political party card. I am not a member. The ADC chieftains are trying to whip up sentiment, trying to eat up the polity. It's self-serving, to say the least. It is self-serving. It is not the right approach at this point in time when all hands should be on deck in preparing for the next general elections. Like I said, they are dissatisfied. It is normal. Let them approach the court. The court can reverse or invalidate any section of the law. And I've given you instance where it has done so in the past. But to insist that this is undemocratic and all of that is just trying to whip up unnecessary sentiment. If they are able to do if they are able to get their acts together, now they are planning to have their congresses and convention by next month, and next month starts over the weekend. If they are able to get their acts together, have their structures in place, they can still be a party of record, because I know that there will be an implosion in APC before the next general election, and they will be in a poor position to harvest those who will be defecting from APC after the party primaries, because I know many who have gone to APC when they are in search of tickets. And with this consensus option and direct option as the only means of party primaries, I know it's a matter of time before those who don't get tickets in APC will start looking for alternate platform. So it is for the ADC to get its act together, put together a robust party structure that will appeal to Nigerians. I understand that they are already doing party registration and validation. That's the way to go. Let them build the party to a winning party. Right now, the party is fluid, is in transition, and that they should not be in a hurry to start winning. There are all wars. All those people that were interviewing in that footage before this interview were all members of PDP at some point before some of them crossed over to APC, and because of disaffection, they now found themselves in ADC. So, soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain. They should not eat up the politics unnecessarily. They should concentrate on molding their party into an election winning party. And with time, Nigerians will be in a position to judge which of the parties they want re-elected in 2027.
All right, thank you so much, Jide Ojo, public affairs analyst.